Welcome to Sports Music and Other Ish. I'm your co-host Vic.
I'm your co-host Big John, aka the Black Jerry Maguire.
Today we got on Mr. Weldon, a shoe collector, shoe enthusiast,
What's going on?
sneakerhead, a Negro with an addiction.
That's the best way to put it. How you fellas doing today?
I'm good, man.
Good, man. How you doing?
Good. Doing good, man. I appreciate y'all being able to get the time, man, for our schedules to meet up, man, so we get together and do this.
Already.
I'm excited.
So man, me and you go way back, man. You
Right.
And like we talked about a little bit. I was in the game for like four pair of shoes and I jumped out.
Right.
So how does somebody get into the sneaker game? Like, cause it's hard, right? Because if you miss some shoes and you go back, you got to pay X amount of dollars for them.
Yeah,
you got to pay double, triple, whatever. So for you, what was the first shoe you saw? You was like, I like that shoe, and then it just led you on that path to collecting shoes.
Man, I was in the second grade. Fire Red Retro 4, which is this shoe here. Started off for me, man. My best friend at the time, Theo's older brother Richard, had them. They was busted up, man. The wings here were coming loose, like flapped out. And man, I thought it was like the coolest thing ever, man. I remember I put it up on the table. We were eating dinner at his house, and his mom was like, "Weldon, baby, can you take them shoes off the table?" I'm like, "Oh yes, ma'am, I got you." But yeah, man, this was it. This is what started me down this slippery slope, man.
Man, can you just kind of pan the camera around your room real quick so everybody? This is a room, ladies and gentlemen. This is not a closet. It's a room turned into a closet.
Let's see. Really, I think the best way to do this would be to just take it. Well, you know what? That ain't gonna work. I'm gonna do this. Yeah, you can get the whole gist of it, man.
Man.
This is over 400 pairs of sneakers. I think I'm at somewhere between 425, 450 here at the house.
Oh, so you got shoes other places too?
Yeah.
Oh man, how many pair of shoes do you think you have total?
Maybe 5.
Maybe 5. Damn.
So well, let me ask you a question because I watched the Netflix show the other day.
Oh, let's talk about it.
Man, it was crazy because the one thing that they was on the hunt for was those the zero. Now my question is, do people really go out and hunt for those shoes, even though somebody is wearing them, and still get them and make money off of them? Is that true, or is that just made up on the
No, that's very true, man. Actually, I've had people buy shoes off my feet before.
Damn.
So yeah, that's very true. But the zero shoe that was in the sneakerhead on Netflix, that wasn't a real shoe per se. Okay. It was just kind of like a, fabricated story of sorts. A lot of the other shoes were real.
Yeah.
But,
what do you think about the show, period?
Man, I thought for somebody that's not in the sneaker community, I think it'd be a pretty cool TV show to watch. But for somebody that's been around sneakers for over 20 years, I would say, man, it's not my generation. Mm-hmm. I can say that. I'm old school, and a lot of the stuff that they were doing there, man, I think that's for the new age collector.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's foreign to me.
With that being said, how much has the shoe game changed from the time you got in up until now? Like
drastically, man. Actually, I've had this conversation with a few different people, man, old heads as well as young, and then people that are just getting into it, But man, it's real different, man. It used to be back in the day, man, they knew you. You know, people, it was like a secret society, a small community, man. So, you know how they talked about the nod on there where his wife gave him the little, that's real. You know, you really, you know, people look down, they see, they know. They like, hey, you know when another guy's in the room, you know, for a sneakerhead.
Yeah.
But it used to be, like I said, back in the day, man, you just knew somebody and they knew you and they kind of started looking out. You build a rapport. Now, man, it's just who got the biggest coin, man. And I think that's where the game has it's lost its way, in my opinion, man. It's some dope shoes being put out, but it's lackluster, man, on the approach to obtaining stuff now, man.
When you talk about the shoes now, I guess I got a two-part question. One, because I always feel like there's no new shoes that's come out that isn't a retro. Besides some, I guess, LeBron shoes,
Right.
some of the Kyries, I guess. But I feel like, you know, between the '90s and the 2000, and I guess the first pair of J's, like those were the best shoes, and those still are the same shoes everybody's buying today.
Well, I agree, man. When it comes to Jordans, me personally, 1 through 15 is probably where it's gonna go for me. You can sprinkle in maybe a 17, a 20, for the most part, you know, but you can't just say Jordan from 1 to now, you know, it's still wearable. But I do believe that the new shoes now are probably very functional hoop shoes, man. They probably great to hoop in, but they're not great to go try to chase some chicks in the middle of the mall type stuff. You know.
Do you think the leather has changed? Like, I know they were talking about a lot of shoes now don't use the same kind of quality leather that they had, you know, back in the '90s and 2000s. Like, have you noticed that any?
Man, I do, but I do notice it, man. But I really think the biggest thing with that, Vic, is the what's the word I'm looking for? The quantity that's put out now. You know, with them making so many different shoes. I mean, you know, back in the day, man, when it came to Jordans, you got like 3 pair a year.
Yeah.
You got that white and black pair that he started the season with. You got like a Carolina or something that was around All-Star weekend. Then it popped off for all black and red for the playoffs. He was really getting 3 pair of shoes a year from MJ, man.
Yeah.
You wasn't getting 10 colorways, you know, like stuff you're doing now, man. So I think with the amount of shoes coming out, the production, something's gonna give, man. And I guess quality would be it. You see more glue stains now, a lot of small things. But for me, I feel like my shoes always been different. Man, I wear a size 14, man. So my leather doesn't always look different than the next man.
Yeah, I'm right. I know how my shit look. You remember when I bought them pair of Jordan Bread 4s? And I had just busted them out the box, and I came in the barbershop, and he was like, damn, man, your suede fucked up. And I was like, I just bought these hoes. He was like, man, they fucked that suede up on them. But see, that's what you're talking about, that quantity over quality. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because there's no way I should have walked in fresh out of the box.
Right.
And you be able to tell me my suede fucked up. I ain't put them shoes on since. I ain't put them back on my feet since you said that.
You put it back on, man.
I mean, you it like, damn.
It ain't that bad.
But if you looked at my shit and was like, damn, in your beaters, I was like, wow. Fresh out the box, man. Fresh out the fucking box.
But hey, Vic, man, you had asked me that question earlier, man. You were saying that you didn't feel like there were any new shoes per se.
Uh-huh.
Actually, man, there's quite a few, man. There's actually you know of gentleman Jerry Lorenzo?
Can't say I do.
So he's the owner of that brand Fear of God.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Okay, so Jerry did his own shoe. So he's got his own silhouette, man. It's his across the board. Nike had never done it. I actually have a few pair of these, actually. But I definitely want to show you.
Your shit in alphabetical order, man?
What's that?
Your shit in any kind of order? Like you got them in an order where you know where they are, or you just got them in there?
an extent, but this is a pair of his, man.
Oh, I seen them on Nike.
Okay, so this is his own shoe, man. I think he said when he came to Nike that if they weren't giving him his own silhouette, he wasn't going to strike the deal, man. So this is his own shoe. PJ Tucker busted out a few pair during the season. He was the first person wearing them on court. This particular pair, I got All-Star. No, this was Complex Con in Chicago. Man, I got a story for you about these as well, man.
What was the ticket?
Let us hear it.
I got these for retail, man. I think these retail at I believe it's $350. Yeah, they retail at $350. Okay, so this particular shoe, man, they came out with a black one right before Christmas. So I entered the raffle on the sneakers app. The sneakers to draw. So I put mine in, shot my shot, I hit them. You know, went nuts. My wife recorded it. Jerry Lorenzo commented on the post, all that, man. But that was for the black pair. So I saw this pair online, Jerry at T's D's, and I was like, man, I gotta have them. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, these the ones. So every year at Complex Con, they always dropping something crazy. So we were getting the rumor mill starting to run that they were gonna drop down there in Chicago. So, you know, we there, a few of his homies, him, he had released a hat out there, and a few guys had them on. So we knew it was dropping. You know, we just didn't know how it was gonna come. My first time ever going to Complex Con, man. So I've never really encountered, you know what I'm saying, that. So I went to, you guys heard of Full Size Run? With Trinidad James?
Say it again.
Full Size Run, that little sneaker podcast he has.
No, I haven't heard of that.
Okay, so it's him and two other guys. I think his name Brandon Dunn and something Weddy or something. Two white guys, but that's here nor there. But I went to a live taping of that. So I was talking to this little young guy, man, and this is where I talk about how the sneaker community changed. So I'm sitting there chopping it up with him. He's got some off-white ones on, you know, and you could tell, man, he wearing them, like, hey, whatever, like beaters. Like, damn, little dude got it. So
the off-whites are expensive.
Yeah, and he got them like beaters, man. So I'm like, yo, he on to something. So chopping up with him, man, he starts showing me his phone, and he's in like these Discord groups, which are groups where basically people are monitoring what's on different sites. You know, that's how they get their intel kind of early. So we're sitting there, man, AI's talking. You know, he's dropping gems, man. You know, so I'm like, yo, this is dope. You know, and the kid tapped me on the leg like, yo, they dropping them. We got to go. Now, granted, I just met this kid. We literally walked into a little auditorium together. Man, he could have been setting me up for the whoop, whoop, bam, bam. You know, came and got it out of my pockets. I had it, you know. We at this sneaker show. Everybody got a pocket full of money. We all trying to buy stuff up. So, man, we walk in, and then it's like a fast walk, and then it's a slight trot, and then you start seeing the crowd shift. And, man, I start to get the jogging, right? And this dude and this girl like, what's going on? What they dropping? I'm like, man, you better follow. You'll see. So I'm running. So then I look, John, man, it's a sea of people. So now it's a full-blown stampede, dog. It looked like, man, somebody got the thing, man. They chasing the cows down the road, man. So boom, we running. I can't tell you how far I ran, but brother, I was in a dead ass sprint, booking. No, I used to run track, so I had to pull out on them. You know, so, hey, I ain't know I still had a corner in me, man. So we pull up, man. We run off of the campus stair. So we run down the street, around the corner, down like a corridor into a damn parking lot. So now you thinking like, man, what the fuck? Like, hey, man, what's going on?
Yeah.
So we're running forward. It's people talking about go back. They're all sold out. It's over. But it's people on their phone like, nah, man, because what it is so just to chime in real quick on this story, the sneakers app has what they call a draw, and then they have this thing called the stash. And the stash is where they basically put you in a specific location. And if you're in that location, you can actually buy the shoe. Okay, so this is a stash. So when I get to that area, man, when I get there, it's at like 80%. So that means there's still pairs available.
Yeah.
So I see my homie Omar. He like, yo, throw me your phone. So I chunked my homie the phone. Now I'm still running. So I'm running like John, like nigga dying at the end of the 400 trying to hand the stick off. So I got to give him my phone. Boom, he get it. As soon as he touch it, it say got him on the screen. Just like that, man, my whole trip to Chicago, man, done for good. I couldn't give a rat shit about nothing else.
So that seems very, very extreme to get a pair of sneakers.
It was extreme.
Now,
it's not the most extreme I've done. I've been doing some shit.
I'm sure you have. But what I always see, like I got some homeboys out here, and I think they casual collectors and whatnot.
Yeah.
You know, they always be on the internet telling I can't put them in the cart. I can't get them in the cart. I can't get them.
Right.
You do that shit too? or because I know you got a lot of plugs. I know you got a lot of plugs from back home and everywhere else. I call people up every now and again, just ship money.
To be honest with you, man, yeah, I go through that too. You know, because with COVID, man, COVID has really shifted it's shifted the market on how you obtain stuff, man. Like I used to be the internet, the Nike app champ, undefeated. Like I can show you pairs. Like I said, man, you look this up. This is over 1,000 now, retail. Man, I can just touch stuff that's Bitcoin, man, that I literally just got offline for retail.
Yeah.
You know, this is a big, everybody going crazy for this.
Oh yeah.
That's the
yours?
Nah, it's Travis.
Travis Scott.
Oh yeah, okay.
Okay, so this is Travis's high. I've got the high, the low. I've got the Air Force One.
You got them in retail though?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's retail.
How many times do you have to keep refreshing your shit to get them shoes at retail? Yo,
that's Travis. That's retail.
That Houston Oiler right there.
Yeah. What's that? The Air Force One is
whew.
That's retail. These the checks come off.
Yeah, I seen those, man. Yeah. You got like different color checks you can put on there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's funny. It's the first time I ever took a check off.
I saw somebody with some black ones, and they had like 10 different checks they could put on there or something.
Yeah. I know the low, man, is somewhere over there, but I know the Air Force One's up there. And then there's the Cactus, like the Air Max.
So go ahead.
So Weldon, when you collecting these shoes,
Mm-hmm.
is it when you get them, is the intent that I'm finna wear all these shoes, or the intent is I'm collecting them because I love shoes, but I'm also can make money off of them?
Okay.
So like it's like an
Great
investment.
Question. At the end of the day, man, they are an investment. No matter how you look at it, worn or not, I can make money off of them.
Mm-hmm.
But man, I buy my shoes to wear them, man. To be honest with you, like I've worn the Travis, I've worn the high. I haven't worn the low yet, but I've worn the Air Force One, both pair of Air Force Ones. I've worn the 4. I haven't worn the Air Max yet. My brother actually won my baby, my 1-year-old pair. He won his off of the sneakers app. So I'm just waiting until he gets big enough and then I'll wear mine. I forgot. I have the 6 as well. I forgot that shoe was there, but
What? Jordan?
My son has this one as well.
Yeah, I'm clean. Do you ever go in there and just be forgetting you had a pair? Like, oh shit.
Yeah. Actually, man, when I was younger, man, I would buy a few pairs of certain shoes, man, just forgetting that I bought it. Or I catch it on like a clearance somewhere, and I'd be like, hey, man, you know, ain't nothing wrong with having another pair, you know? So I think the Fire Red 4, no, the Bread 4s, of which I have on now, which is this one. I've got I've got five pair of this particular shoe.
Damn.
So I've got 2 of the most recent release, and then I've got 3 of the older. But man, this is my favorite shoe, so I'll run them into the ground, man. So that's why I have so many. I'll do the same thing with the white one. They're actually gonna release that Black Friday with the Nike Air on the back. I've never had it with Nike Air on the back, just because I was so young. So that'll be a big deal for me, man. You know, it'll be real nostalgic. So I'm pretty excited about that, man. So I'll get 2. I'll get 2 for sure. You know, but
and those 2 you gonna get, is that because you have a hookup, or you just know, like, when I hit this app or when I hit this convention, I'm already guaranteed 2?
Well, see, man, a lot of times with shoes like that, you can that one's gonna be readily available.
Okay.
So if you just do the leg work on that one, Vic, you'll be able to get that one. So I'll probably shoot for one on the app, and then I'll just have a few of my friends. They do a lot of the in-store hunting, and I'll just get one of them to kind of put a ticket in for me for an in-store shoe. And then too, man, like they should sit for like a day or 2. I think they're gonna make quite a bit of them. Like most of them, like I know like the Bread 4s, they weren't hard to come by. So I was able to smoothly get 2 pair. They have a shoe called John, you remember I've tried to sell you a pair of these.
What's that?
You remember these?
Yeah, but I was trying to buy the Nick color, remember? Yeah. I remember
Cab 4s. So that shoe, that's the Thunder. They have a lightning one, man. It's like a yellow shoe with a gray on it. Vic, when that shoe come out, man, I man upstairs, my witness, man. I'm probably gonna own like 5 pair, dog. I mean, I'm even if I gotta pay coin, if I gotta pay resale, I'm probably gonna own 5 pair. Like that, I've been at this for 20 years. I've touched literally everything I've ever wanted, except that one. And John, this is the one that you were.
Oh yeah, them hoes are clean.
This is the one you were wanting.
I was gonna ask you, was it one shoe that you felt like you got that was the one you was after? So it's the Lightnings.
It's the Lightning 4, man. I've had a few opportunities over the years to pick them up, and the most recent was, I think, 3 years ago. They had a pair on eBay, man. I think the bid topped out at like 380, but at the time, I just wouldn't go past, I think, 350 something. It wasn't that far off.
Yeah.
Man, my mama, man, she chewed me out. My wife did as well. They both like, why you didn't just tell us? We'd have gave you some more money, because they know what that shoe is for me.
Yeah.
So that would, if I would have got it, man, that been, dude, my mission been complete. I had John, I recently got the Yeezy 2s, man.
Easy.
So
Man,
I finally got a pair, man. One of my homies had them, man. We had to do some wheeling and dealing, but we got it done. So I own them, and
Weldon, do you like set aside
funds?
like is it like when you get paid, I'm setting this side amount for my shoe collection?
No, man. Honestly, man, I just work, man, to take care of the family and the bills, stuff like that. And then, man, with being a barber, the great thing with that is, man, you determine sometimes how many heads you gonna cut.
Yeah.
On certain days. So it may be something coming out, man, that I know, a lot of times a lot of this stuff in advance.
Yeah.
So I can just grind it out, just put some, like you said, I may say, all right, I'm not gonna buy that. I'm just gonna chill on this so I can get that, and that's about it, man. But let my wife tell it, man, a box comes every day. Which on some levels and sometimes it does. But man, I order shoes, man, I pre-order stuff, man. I hunt stuff down. So, I eBay, as they say, dumpster diving. I just go on eBay, sometimes just look through listings, find gems here and there. So man, I'm just always looking, man. But I'm not too sure. My months fluctuate. I may have a month where I may buy one pair of sneakers. Then I may have another month that it may be 3, maybe 4. It just depends, man. But I feel like realistically, man, I can put 50 a week, 100 a week to the side and just let it kind of stack up, then just pick them off as they come.
Do you only hunt Nikes, or with that question being said, do you feel like Nike is still a superior shoe brand? Although Adidas done came up, you got Puma.
Man, Vic, I have everything, brother. There go a pair of Adidas right here.
God.
Actually, I bought these off of a site called Network. They actually sent me the wrong shoe. This ain't even the right shoe. It's the right Iraq, the Iraq brand, but it's the wrong shoe. I ordered this was supposed to be red here, and the upper this was supposed to be black, man, with some yellow laces, and this is what they sent me.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, man, I'm just gonna wear them. But
have you heard of the SIA brand, SIA?
Yeah. I have, man.
You don't fool with them?
Man, this is a public, this is gonna be broadcasted. So, I have nothing but positive things to say about the brother and his endeavors, man.
Gotcha.
Hit me up after this when we ain't recording now. I'll talk about it. But nah, man, be honest with you, man. I've seen his shoes in person. They look good. Only thing is I have a buddy that bought 3 different pair and each sizing was wrong. You know, so he bought a 12, man. He got like a 10.5.
Yeah.
Then he ordered a 13, got a 10.5. And then the last one, can't remember what size he ordered, man, but they just didn't fit. You know, but he had a buddy that wears a 10.5. He bought all 3 pairs, so they fit him.
Yeah.
So to me, man, you know, I think dude's got a great product, man, like quality looking. But I think, man, they might have to work on the tooling, man. But unfortunately, man, I think that comes sometimes, man, with dealing with certain things, man. I don't want to say us, because that it just makes us seem like we not on our A game. But for him to have his shoe like that, man, and it, you know, it tanked like that. Like I know it sells, but for my buddy, man, he was really all in. He was all in. And
It's a nice shoe.
yeah,
He's
man, they turned colors, went from pink to silver and all that, man. I thought, like I said, I thought they looked great, man. They just, unfortunately, man, the tooling was a little off. I actually bought his first pair of shoes, his VVS's, and I ordered a 14, and I think it fit like a 13, maybe a 12, so I couldn't keep it, you know. So that wasn't the first time, but I feel like, man, that just kind of comes sometime with being an independent company, man.
Yeah, start new.
Yeah, but I know he's gonna get it together, man. But hopefully one of these days when he gets all that right, I could shoot the shot. But right now, man, I can't afford to buy no 14, man, and it come back and be a 9.
Did you shoot your shot at the Big Baller brand?
No, man. I seen too many horror story videos, man. I seen one on was it Barstool Sports or something? Where homie had ordered like an 11. They sent him like a size 13. Dog, oh man, it was bad, man. Dude shot the shoes in the trash can, everything, man. It was bad. It was bad, man.
So in the whole collection, in the collector world, when you collecting, you know, you collecting various shoes, Air Max, Jordans, Air Forces. What's the classic Air Maxes? If you were you're a shoe collector, what's the classic Air Maxes you should have? What's the classic Jordans you should have?
I think it varies from person to person, but if I had to say, if you're with an Air Max guy, man, you either gotta have an Air Max 1, an Air Max 95, or let's see, Air Max 1, Air Max 90, Air Max 95, or Air Max 97. I think for me, those 4 years, man, what has solidified the Air Max game forever. I feel like you can't go wrong with any of those.
Yeah. Damn, I think I got all those except the 97s. I might be an Air Max guy. I only got one pair of these though.
Oh, man, there's nothing wrong with that. You sure you don't have 97s?
I don't think so. I think I had a pair of 97s, but I don't think I got them anymore. No, I ain't got them. But I saw them on I saw some on Nike.com. Like, man, I need to get me 2 pair of them.
Yeah, this is a comfortable shoe, man. This is one, man. I was on campus at Texas State looking at this shoe, man. Some years ago, and I didn't know if they was real or fake. I was on eBay, man, and I finally got a pair on Nike, man. So it was pretty cool, man.
So what about the Jordans? I mean, obviously everybody, the Breads, the
okay, so
Space Jams.
Okay, so if you were to say Jordans, me personally, I feel like you need a Jordan 1, a Jordan 3, a Jordan 4, always, and a Jordan 11.
While we talking about Jordans in the sneaker community, do y'all even fool with the I guess the new Jordan brand, like the
Westbrooks and shit.
Westbrooks and all that. I like them. I try to get my son to get a pair of them. I like them.
These, man, I rushed out to get these, and I wish I'd have waited because they went on super clearance. So,
oh yeah.
This is the all-star shoe. I just something about the different prints, man, got me. But you asked me about the new shoe, man. I actually have one of Michael's new shoes, and I have to tell you, man, it's probably one of the most comfortable shoes I've worn in the past few years.
Really?
Hands down, man. It's called the Nike Delta Breathe. That'd be this right here.
Oh, I ain't never seen it.
So, man, so do you know anything about that React technology?
Yeah.
How they got the Nike React, so you know it's comfortable.
Yeah.
So this is a React shoe. Man, hey, these are no joke, man, when it comes to comfort. Like,
I ain't ever seen them. That's a what is that? That's a Jordan?
Yeah, it's a Jordan. These are on Nike now, man. This is
look on
called the Nike Delta Breathe.
Nike Delta Breathe.
Yeah, I actually cut hair in them, man. I've got a black pair that I cut in. But very, very comfortable shoe, man.
But breathe.
Like breathe in, breathe out. But man, I collect, man. Vic, you had asked, man. I collect everything, man.
Yeah.
And everything. If I like it, man, I'm buying it. Like
you got the Kobe Northern Lights?
No, man. Actually, man, I was one of the people, man, that unfortunately, man, preyed on his passing. Mm-hmm. And I traded off and sold some of my rare Kobe's.
Oh yeah.
You know, the coin was high at the time, man. So I'm one of them suckers, man. So I just want to go on record, man, saying that I'm one of the unfortunate suckers. But I still kept some Kobe, man. Kobe Bean, man. So he got the Mamba Curios, which he made for Kobe's love of soccer. So I still held these down, man. I got a pink one that I'll never get rid of. It's a breast cancer shoe. And you know, one of my grandmothers had passed from breast cancer, man. So, you know, I'll always keep these on deck, man. So you can't get these off me. So yeah, man. That's Kobe was it was tough, but it's a great. I can't say great shoe. It is for some guys. Some guys as collectors, man, they thought these shoes were amazing. To me, I'm not gonna lie to you, Vic. I got them because at the time I was doing display at shoe shows, and I felt like having a variety always makes people kind of remember you and stand out.
Yeah.
So that's how I ended up with Kobe's, man. To be honest with you.
You said a shoe show, so you show your collection off?
Yeah, man. I used to. Yeah. You know, to be honest with you, Vic, that's really where this turned the corner for me. Because I used to just be somebody that I'm just into sneakers. I just buy it. Yeah, I see it at the store. Cool. I like it. Boom, I bought it. But when I moved to San Antonio, man, I hooked up with some guys that they were into sneakers for real.
Yeah.
You know, and I saw them collecting, and there were shoes I thought were fake that they had that I found out were real. You know, like, oh man, those aren't real. I just see them on the internet. You know, they ain't never came to no store. I didn't know that, you know, stuff was regional. I didn't know that there were quick strikes. I know hyper strike. I didn't know any of the terminology that I know now. So now, man, you know, I'm able to get it in with the best of them. But that's how I ended up with so many sneakers, man. And I started displaying. My mom went to every show. So I displayed from 2006 to 2000, I believe it was 11 or 12, one of the two.
What's the rarest shoe you got?
Rarest shoe I have.
Like that's really like it's very hard to get.
Man, quite a few. Man, to be honest with you, Vic, a lot of shoes these days are hard to get.
Yeah.
But far as rarity, gosh, man, that was a good question. You almost stumped me. Let me think. Damn, that's a good one, man.
You know, we're having good questions every now and again.
Rare. Well, you know, man, with being in sneakers, man, it's hard to say rare, but I do. Yeah, I got a pair, man. I think it's only it's less than 100 pairs out there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a pair of Under Armour shoes at that. I got it from a company called Premium Co.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, one of the homies. I got them through him. But man, some of the shoes that go for crazy coin, if you could say like in that, like Sean Weatherspoon's, and this is all corduroy.
Damn.
The upper. Yeah, it's corduroy, man.
That's a 97?
This is a 97 with an Air Max 1.
Bottom, yeah. Bottom. Hey, I know my shit. Nah.
I see you, man. I see you.
I fucks the Air Max 1s. I like them, man.
Yeah. Yeah, like that one's 95. That one's pretty expensive, man. That one I probably can wheel and deal the most, I think, in my collection, as well as the yellow Fear Goblin I showed you. I have a lot of off-white things over the years, man. I've acquired a few.
Hey, so the whole off-white movement, man. It's the guy from
Virgil
from Louis.
Yeah, from Louis, and he came over, and then him and Nike combined, right?
Right.
So, man, I see him. I see people with him. A dude was in the gym hooping in some off-whites the other day, and I was like, this is crazy. Now, like, explain to the people what the hype is behind the off-whites. Because sometimes you see a shoe and it's off-white, but it's not, obviously it's not completely off-white.
Right.
So people are like, oh, why is it black and it's not off-white if it's called off-white? Can you just put it in context for the people?
Man, to me, man, Virgil and Off-White, man, I think he became with a cult following in the streetwear community. He had a brand called Pyrex. And I think then I think he collabed with somebody with the Ben Trill that you used to see. And I think he kind of built that following there. But, you know, he's a descendant, as they say, of Donda, man. Everybody was with Kanye.
Yeah.
You know, so he branched off and made Off-White. But, I mean, his shoes, man, I have a few of them, man. This is an Off-White.
Whew. Yeah,
and you got the, you know, where he has the little in the quotations.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So I mean, to me, man, what I love about his shoes is, man, the check placement is always a little different than the norm. A little bigger, always extended, kind of lifts off the shoe. almost looks like it's just really symbolizing, the swoosh.
Yeah.
And just small details he puts into them, man. I think that because, like I said, with the whole brand, being Kanye, the whole cult following he has, man, any of these shoes, man, people just go crazy over them. I mean, me included, man. I chase them, but I've got lucky here and there. I've lost more than I've won, man. I can tell you that. Only thing I can say, I did get these some years ago.
They're the ones I always seen.
Yeah. The Volt Air Force One.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. They dropped the this Volt one and they dropped the black one on the same day. And I was able to get the green one, which is the one I wanted. But I mean, if in a perfect world, I'd have just hit for both of them.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and put my account in the danger zone.
Hey, did you ever get into where the designers, not I guess shoe designers, but like they were making all of, like they'll get the Jordans and they'll paint them and do all those different things with them?
Hey man, one of my good friends, man, is probably one of the biggest guys in the shoe customization game. His name is Jake Dankcliffs. He goes by Dank Customs. And he made these for me some years ago.
Oh yeah.
Oh, those are dope.
He painted, he painted them, man, put the ACU logo on them. Put the little tag on them, the little Wildcat on there.
Yeah.
Little small subtle details, man. He made that, then he made me my own pair, man. We call them Weldon Asics. And you see they're blue and gold.
That's suede?
Yeah, it's suede.
Yeah.
And then if you look on the laces,
oh yeah,
they say well done. Then on the insole,
oh, those are dope, man.
Then we got the little W on the back, man.
Yeah, he told.
So let me ask you something about the customization game. So let's just say I got a pair of shoes, they're a little rough around the edges, and I say, hey, you know what? I wanna customize these and bring them back to life. Can you do that, or you have to get them restored first and then get them customized? Or is it all the same thing?
Well, man, to be honest with you, I'm not totally versed in that, but I would assume that when you gave them to whoever the customizer was, he's probably gonna, if they're in too bad a shape, he's probably gonna restore and customize them all within the same. So it's probably just gonna be an upcharge, man.
Gotcha.
Probably pay a little more, but that's what I would think.
Oh, that's a real thing, like restoring shoes?
Oh yeah.
I got a pair of J's at the restoration shop right now. Cool gray 4s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, my wife got me a pair, man, for Christmas. It was a big deal for me, man. My first pair, man. I drove all the way to Dallas from Abilene to pick them up. Then when I get there, my cousin like, man, somebody sold them, dog. But we got a 15 though. So I ended up buying a size 15 in that shoe, man. And then I left the pad, I left the little paper in the shoe and the toe.
Just so you can wear them.
It didn't fold all crazy on me. And I ended up selling to one of my coworkers for like $100. And I finally got them back, man, this year. So I got rid of them, man. I would say probably in like 2008. So it took that long, man, for it to come back full circle, man, for me to get them again.
My last question, man. Well, actually, I got two. I got
2 questions too.
One of them is, which I asked you before, but we didn't do it on camera.
Right.
How often do you wear the same shoe?
Man, be honest with you, like I think like I was telling you before, other than my work shoe, I try to give all of them a little TLC, man. So, like, today's Monday. I'm already in my head planning on what potentially I'll wear on the weekend. You know, because I won't, I only have one day a week that I really can rock something. You know, Sunday, maybe Monday morning, if I gotta go somewhere, I'll throw a little fit on real quick. Yes, it'll pop in somewhere, and then I'm gone, man. But I think the next thing up to wear for me personally would be man, I really would like to put these Amari Stoudemire Air Force Ones on.
Them nice.
It's starting to get fall, man. So I'm just waiting a little longer to where I can throw a hoodie, nice pair of jeans on, man. Throw these on. So I know this is something that I've been eyeing because I don't really see them posted. I don't see people take pictures in them. Mm-hmm. So I would like to take a picture, post them on my Instagram, man. See if I can get a little traction. I was doing a pair every day, man. I think I made it maybe 60 days. And man, I was like, you know what, man, I'm tired. I'm tired of doing this. It got nerve-wracking, man. Like, just because it was like I was trying to casually coast before I started like dropping bombs online. I wanted to build like an audience before I was just like, all right, man, I'm finna drop this heat on y'all every day. So, and like I said, man, I made it, I think 60 days, man. I quit, man. I was just like, yeah, man. Like I said, it just became time consuming, man. Like to pick a shoe, to have to scroll through and see if I did wear it. Or if I wore, did I take a picture of it? Have I posted it anywhere? Mm-hmm. And it just got there, and I was just like, you know what, man? I'm just going ahead and I'm going to leave this to the people, man, that they got more free time.
Yeah.
It's hard to do that with having kids, man, having a family.
I feel you.
Right.
So my last question is, I always look at the shoes when I go to like these different AAU tournaments, and I always see what the kids are wearing.
Right.
And what I notice is it's a lot of LeBron James shoes. Right. So my question is, do you think 20 years from now, they'll be the same as how the Jordans are? Like when we were growing up, Jordans came out, not everybody had them. You had to have some bread to have some Jordans when we was growing up.
I do, man. I do, man. Yeah. LeBron is actually in the retro phase now. Mm-hmm. So he retroed his first shoe. I think 2 years ago, I was able to grab it. He's retroing the LeBron 7s right now. Man, absolutely love the shoe. It's crazy because I don't think I've picked up any of them. I think the last shoe I got from LeBron was this year's model. I think, John, you may not have this shoe, but you have this model, right?
No, I got. Oh yeah, I got that model. I don't have that.
That's what I'm saying. I know you. I'm not too sure if you had this particular shoe, but this was like his first 5 shoes Vic put into 2 shoes. So
I didn't know that.
So it's 2 different.
Oh, okay.
Shoes, man. Even the soles.
Man, what's the ones he had with the patent leather, the early ones?
Man, LeBron's had a couple shoes with patent leather, but
they almost look like them Jordans.
Okay, he has a 7 that's similar to the old school Jordans, which, man, the 7s, man, he actually been hooping in them, man. He did those media day joints. He wore them the other night. One shoe's yellow, one shoe's purple.
Oh yeah.
Weldon, can you see this?
Oh, I got them, man.
Those are the 3s. Them the coldest ones, man.
Put him up in. I can't see him. I didn't see him. Put him back up there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why can't I can't see Weldon when he's showing stuff? I can only see you.
You see it now?
Oh, there you go. Oh yeah, them the one. How much you want? We were the same. How much you want for them? We were the same size.
Hey man, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. This at H-Town needs these oilless colorway. You can't get these, my brother. You gotta do your own groundwork on a pair of these, man.
I'm about to come up there and raise your closet, man.
Hey man, I still got some stuff, man. I got some doubles, some triples.
Man, you got Zelle, right? Zelle, I would Zelle you the money.
Yeah, you gonna sell it to me? Yeah. Oh, Vic, this is Jerry Lorenzo's shoe as well.
Oh, like the yellow ones?
Yeah, but this is his take on. You remember the old Air Raids?
Yep.
Yeah.
The ones with the Spike Lee joints, the peach joints.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so this is his take on this shoe. So that's where you get the straps.
The egg crossing at the top.
Yeah. So you got his tooling and his sole on it. But love the shoe, man. Well, it's comfortable, brother. It's a comfortable shoe. They a little pricey now. They had them on clearance, man. On Nike some months back. I ain't gonna lie. I thought about just buying another pair, man. But I was like, you know what? I ain't finna do that. I ain't gonna do that.
So
I ain't even go there, man. I was like, man, I got too much going on in my life, man, to do all that.
So
but
I got 3 questions actually.
I got 3 answers.
Give me the classic LeBron that you gotta have in your collection right now.
South Beach LeBron 8, hands down. Change the game, Miami, baby.
Them, I like them.
The South Beaches.
You got doubles of them?
No, I wish I did. Yeah, this here, this was Bitcoin back in the day, man. This was Bitcoin. They gonna retro this shoe. That shoe should retro here sooner or later. He should retro it as he beat Miami.
Oh yeah, he should work in the game.
It should just drop online. Think they beat Miami? Do not be surprised, dog, if that boy don't wear that shoe during the parade.
That'd be nice.
That'd be dope.
That's pettiness at 1,000. I'm telling you. Do not be surprised, man. I just have a feeling that's just the way to do it.
So my next question is, what are the main apps to go to catch the shoes? You know what I mean?
Retail?
For retail, and maybe before they get too crazy aftermarket.
Okay, so retail, you're gonna go through your normal foot channels: Nike, Foot Locker, Adidas, Finish Line, all that stuff. I don't hit on none of them shit, so I don't mess with none of that. I use the Nike sneakers app. That's where it's at, man. That's you know, and man, my thing is, I forgot I'm not on my phone, so I actually can show you this. Okay, so let me get this. This is the sneakers. Oh man, the screen gonna be too bright. See if I can turn this thing down. So, nope, you ain't gonna be able to see it. It's gonna do.
I barely see it.
Yeah, I thought I'd be able to.
There you go.
Okay, I can see that.
Okay, so at this point, this is the Nike sneakers app, man. And man, I've pretty much got everything through there. But if you look, you know, it's just for anybody that's looking. Let me get it to where you can see it. These are all purchases.
You just changed it.
Yeah, all right. It's all purchases, man. I wish you could actually see
so
how long this thing gonna go.
So hey, I just noticed. So I've been watching for the LeBron 18, right? So LeBron 18 reflection shows up in the Nike sneaker app, but it doesn't show up in the regular Nike app. Why is that?
Well, they actually released this. That was actually for the sneakers app, the early release. And that air raid that we were talking about, the OG joint,
Yeah.
comes on the 8th.
Was that Bo Jackson shoes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's what I thought.
Yeah, I'm probably going to, shoot the shot.
All right. So my last question to wrap it all up.
Let's go.
One of the more controversial questions that you're going to be asked about sneakers.
Okay.
Let me see how I can word it to make sure you get it. All right. So we talking about the sneaker game, and when we talk about sneaker game, you got to talk about China.
Okay.
Now,
we've talked about this. So
we talked about this off the record, but now we on the record. All right.
I'm still with it.
So we all know that China is known for fakes, but we also know that they make all the shit out there.
Right.
All the shit get released first in China. Had a debate the other day with some people out here, and one of the guys had bought some off-whites.
Right.
From China.
Right.
You said, I don't believe it, they fake. We went online, went through all the tests, looked at everything on the shit is to a T. There is not one thing. So you know me, I'm like, that's AAA quality. It ain't no different than the shit you get in the store. You can get some B quality shit in the store in the US. And I told him, I'm not so sure that we are not getting fakes in our stores here. Because I talked about the time when I had the fucked up suede and all that. So as a shoe collector,
would I be okay with rocking a pair?
Would you be okay getting some shoes from China at AAA quality? And to you, what does AAA quality mean versus you getting it off an app and it getting delivered to your place, right? You ain't touched the shoe yet.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. If I wasn't as deep and been at this as long as I've been at it, man, I might dabble out there, man. Give me a fugazi or two,
But do you think all of them are fugazi, or do you think that some of the shit is real?
Do I believe that some real shit comes out of China? Yes.
Yeah. Now,
do I believe that the Negroes that I know that be having them, are they real? No. Because I'm not gonna put my partner out there, man. But he basically hollered at me about it. And he was like, yo, man, what you think? I told him, man, honestly, do you, that'll be happy. I said, if you got the big nuts and you rock them, I said, man, to be honest with you, I think some of the top influencers, not all, but I think some of them are wearing those AAAs. I believe that. Because I believe, man, this business is this industry isn't cheap. And if you can find a plug that's really giving you something that look just like, who's gonna tell somebody that has sneakers? Like, you see this room, it's full of sneakers. So if I bust out a fake pair of shoes tomorrow, you're not gonna believe they fake anyway. Yeah. You're gonna believe they real because I've shown you, yo, I got receipts. I'm out here. Yeah. But man, like I said, John, me personally, I couldn't do it. Just because I feel like the person that I am, man, I try to be an authentic dude and try to be true to it. And I feel like doing that, man, would be a cheater's way out. Some of the thrill of this sneaker shit is the hunt. Mm-hmm. Like some of that stuff that they were doing on that sneakerheads, I felt them. Like how Bobby wanted them fours, and then he had the whole story about that was the shoe that I met my girl in. I can tell you the shoes that I wore when I met my wife. I could call my wife up here right now. She can tell you what I had on.
Yeah.
You know, so some of these shoes are hers. You know, this little wall here to the right of me, those are her shoes. My wife used to be an avid collector. Now she's a mother and a wife. So she's like, man, this is taking a full back seat. You know, it doesn't take precedent in her life.
Yeah.
As for me, can't stop, won't stop. You know, I probably ain't slowed down yet. You know, I always say I am. But I feel like, man, Vicky, it becomes pricey at times, man. It's like you asked me, man, how often do you wear a shoe? And I'm like, I mean, you know, I get to them.
Yeah.
You know, every time I get one, that's like the next one for me. But I will say, man, I still get the butterflies and I still get the high every time I open a box and something comes in, man. Lately I've been big on the Nike by You, so the Nike ID. I personally, this was one of my IDs I made.
Yeah, I like that.
Man, it's crazy. I was intoxicated in my backyard, and I made this shoe. So when I look at it now, I'm like, man, I can see where I was going. But I probably would have swapped a couple things, man. Maybe changed some of the textiles on them to give them a different feel. But I mean, I like them nonetheless, man. You know, they were mine. But I did make a snakeskin one, man. That I was really, really excited how it came out. It reminded me of like the old school Air Force Ones, man. Like them back in the day joints. Like, to me, this just remind me of that whole.
Oh, them clean.
That back in the day, man. You know, you said what?
You made them on the ID?
Yeah.
Damn, that's dope as fuck.
They got little Don on the back. You know, I've been.
Hey, man, that ID shit, man. I be getting frustrated with that shit.
Do you?
Man, I just tried to make something simple for one of my players, man.
Yeah.
Just put something in. I couldn't, like, I kept going into the cart, but it wouldn't show. It didn't show me that I had already made the upgrades on the shoe.
Right.
And when I went to go actually check out, that's when I was able to examine the entire shoe before I hit pay.
It should be able. You should once you hit the customize. Man, I got a pair. Man, I was just messing with. Man, my wife was like, "Babe, you can't buy them." You know, so I'm like, "Oh, okay." That means I just can't buy them today.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I don't know if you can see. Hold on, the screen might be doing that crap again. You see that one? I don't know if it does.
Oh yeah.
What's working? That's Pendleton. So it's kind of got like that almost like that Indian like
material.
You know, you see them old Indian textile shirts, you know?
Yeah.
Kind of got that type of material, man. But I was playing with it, man. I really like the color blocking on them. I felt like, man, this looked like some Nike could have threw out there, you know, if they were gonna do it.
Yeah.
But that's what I do, man. I've been messing with them lately. I think I made an Air Force One, man, a few months ago. Right after I made this one, when I saw the quality on this one, I'm like, oh man, I really like this. So I made another one, man. I tried to incorporate like all the colors that were involved. And I thought I did pretty good with the blocking, man. So I'm curious to see if how they looked on the internet is the same as they will in hand. Either way it go, man, I'm gonna wear them. I'm gonna love them nonetheless. But you know, that's what I'm waiting on. But man, I got a question for y'all, man.
Yeah.
What's up?
So tell me about the podcast, man. I mean, I want people to hear from you, man. What brought this about?
Man, it just we had the idea probably, a year and a half ago, but we was never, I started a business, John doing his agent stuff, and then we both got, regular jobs. So it was just like we never had time. And then COVID hit.
Right.
We was both at home. And it was
Yeah, we
like,
got a lot of time.
yeah, we got a lot of time. Let's make it happen. And it was based. The first idea was like, John came up with the name. He shot the name to me. I was like, hell yeah, that's dope. Then we got a guy from Puerto Rico who did the logo, and we got the logo. We was like, oh, it's a bet. And the idea just came from, man, like we both, like-minded individuals. We, it's a lot of stuff going on in the world. You know what I'm saying? And I think right when we got ready to drop it, maybe the first couple episodes, the George Floyd thing happened. And so the mindset was just talking about sports, music, and then the other ish, which was originally the other shit, but Apple wouldn't let us use that in our name, so we had to change it to ish. So we had to get the logo changed. So essentially what it came down to was like, man, we wanted to talk about what was going on in everyday life. You know what I'm saying? Like when we looked at Sports Center, during the pandemic, it was the same old stuff. Is LeBron better than Jordan? It was just the same thing. They had nothing to talk about. So they were just recycling the same thing on every sports show. So it's like, man, we're not even gonna get into sports right now. We're gonna talk about what's going on in America right now that's going on with everyday life. So it ended up changing and morphing into this thing was like, man, we just gonna hit every topic. Like we're gonna do things that people may not necessarily know. And then it was like feeding the people, especially our culture, our people too. Like we wanted to feed them. So
that's dope, man. That just streamed into another question. So, man, how y'all feel about old POTUS having COVID?
Hey man, I hope
I made a post today, man, and I was just kind of like, it's karma. Like my thing is this: whether you like him or you don't like him, I'm an energy person, and the one thing you notice is he has an aggressive and mostly time a negative energy.
Yeah, he's toxic.
It's toxic. So whether you like that or whether you for his policies or whatever, you move all that to the side. His energy is toxic, and you see it in the country right now, the division in the country, right? Mm-hmm. And so when you put out negative energy, you're gonna get negative energy gonna come back to you. Right. So I think it's karma. Everybody not wearing masks, acting like it's a hoax, and like now everybody in the White House got it. And what's not talked about is Herman Cain, right? Herman Cain, he went to a rally. A few days later, had COVID. A week later, he died, and he was on the same thing, talking about we don't need to wear masks, and he all up in the crowd, not understanding that it's taking a toll on more Black and brown people than it is white people.
Right.
He got caught up in the whole, oh, I'm not wearing masks, Trump, and he died.
Right. For me, I personally, I think it's a hoax. I don't think he has it. Mm-hmm. Like, you want me to believe that y'all are giving him this vaccine? So I guess when it bounces him back like a pogo stick, now you're gonna be like, oh yeah, just give it to everybody. Yeah, I'm not taking that.
So that's my take too. Keep your eyes on the stock market, because whoever he getting the vaccine from, to me, okay, if he got it, you know what? I hope he get better.
Right.
It just looks funny. Everything looks funny. It looks like, oh shit, he's normal. He's like one of us. He's a true red-blooded American who can catch COVID-19, right? That's what it looked like to the people out there voting. And then the other part is, okay, if he takes the vaccine, quote unquote, and he gets cured, then everybody's going to take the vaccine, because it's everybody that's in his corner. They're like, oh shit, Trump took it, I'm going to take it. It worked for him, it's going to work for me. They're playing with Americans. They're playing with the American people, man. That's the way I feel. I feel like they're playing with us.
And you know the problem is that we don't do critical thinking in America anymore, right? We just go with what's hot. So think about some of the things they came out and said. He said they gave I tried an experimental drug. Do you think they gave the most powerful man in the world an experimental drug?
No.
Nobody in the world.
Yeah, they won't even let him do that. If he even wanted,
they're not going to give you no experimental drug where you could die or an arm, like some could go wrong. They're not going to do that. But you're going to come tell us they gave you experimental drug. Then they named another drug that I ain't never heard of. It ain't even been brought up. Dr. Fauci ain't even talked about this drug. I ain't never seen it on TV. But all of a sudden now.
I think that's the one that they were talking about. This down here in Texas, man. I think I saw that too. Me and my wife, we happened to be looking at the news, man. They were talking about, it's looking real promising. If the oxygen level is something, they give it to you. But if your oxygen, if they're giving you oxygen, then they can administer this. So basically, you're saying if a nigga about dead, you can trunk him this.
But peep this real quick, John. He has the very best health care in the world at his disposal.
Right.
President of the United States.
They trying
regular people don't have that.
Right.
Regular people can't take that stuff, and you can't just go to your doctor and get that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They want us to believe, he finna overcome all this and whatever. My take on it, I don't know if he have it or not. Part of me feel like it's hoax. Part of me feel like he got it because, Chris Christie was with him. He got it, and he in the hospital. You see what I'm saying? He overweight, all this other stuff. Right. He in the hospital right now.
Right.
So all these people catching it kind of got me feel like he may got it. But at the same time, when you lie so much, don't nobody believe you.
That's that boy cried wolf. The other thing I'm going to say is this. Remember, if Trump bounced back from COVID, he can bounce the country back from COVID because he did it. That's that's going to be his slogan, right? Then, but you got to realize, that's just what you said a while ago, Vic. We don't do critical thinking. This the same dude that told you motherfuckers go get a shot of bleach or whatever the fuck he was saying. Get you a shot of bleach, drink you some bleach or whatever that shit was, and you'll be cured. And people die from that. So you're going to really believe that this dude, got COVID and don't have it, or he going to get a vaccine and it's going to be good for everybody?
Right.
I don't believe shit this dude say. And I hope he really don't have COVID. Well, actually. And
I hope he have. I hope
he has it because I don't want him to lie about having COVID to the American people. He's supposed to be somebody that we can trust. Obviously, we can't trust him. But you know what, man? If he in there for another 4 years, it's what we got to ride with. But then, I don't remember who it was. It was an entertainer. I don't know if it was a rapper, or actress, or something. They said, "Look, you know what? Whether Trump or Biden win, me and my circle, we still gonna move the same, and that's the way I feel."
Right.
Well, I'm not gonna get caught up in all this hoopla about the politics. It's definitely an entertaining subject, and it lets you know who people really are when it comes down to it, and the way they talk about their affiliation with such party. So for me, it's just an eye opener. But me and my circle, my people, we gonna move the same way regardless. We still gonna try to go get the money.
Right.
We're gonna try to have a healthy lifestyle, bless our families.
Right.
We still gonna do all that in the midst of whoever's in the White House. Now, unless he go in that bitch and shut the whole world down and everybody got to, I don't know, but hopefully it wouldn't happen.
Right. Okay.
This is too much comedy, man.
That was my ish question. Now, I got the music, then the sports, then we gonna rap. Cause I know y'all gotta do y'all thing. Now, did either one of y'all listen to this Tory Lanez album?
No.
I did not. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
I did. But I'm gonna tell you why. I feel like it was bad timing. He the Breonna Taylor thing, the the indictment that came out,
Right.
and then he dropped it. He shot a black woman. Like it was just kind of. And this is not me watching what all these
Oh,
entertainers
for sure, for
saying
sure.
about it.
This is your take on it.
Yeah,
I respect it.
it was just how I felt it. I was just like, man, that's bad timing. Now, don't get me wrong, I like Tory Lanez. Like,
Right.
I jam all his music, but when this one dropped, I was just kind of like, it's bad timing. I may get to it later, but right now I'm just like, nah. You listen to it?
I did.
All right, what you think?
Man, hot fire.
Yeah.
Dylon flow.
That's our homeboy though. Dylon was our guy. Remember he had the hook with us and shit?
Hey, I truly believe, man. I referenced the Kobe earlier. I was telling somebody that me listening to that album, it felt like, y'all remember when Kobe got caught up in that stuff in Colorado?
Yeah.
You remember how he balled after?
Mm-hmm.
Where it seemed like every night he was playing like it was gonna be his last night. Yeah. So he was it didn't matter who was in front of him, they was getting straight work.
Yeah.
That's how I felt about that album. I felt like, man, he rapped as if, yo, man, if nobody ever listens to me, ever hears me again, I gotta drop this on him.
Yeah.
Right.
And I thought it was dope for what it was, man, to be honest with you, man. Like, listen to the album, I'm like, man, I really don't know if the boy did it or not. Because, man, it really sounds like a dude, man, that's saying I didn't do it. And talking about how much he loves Shorty. Man, this dude was talking about like he in love with old Meg. So he thinking like, hey, man, we can get back together type stuff. So now I don't know if that's for TV or what, but that boy, he all in.
You know what? I'm gonna listen to it for my workout tomorrow.
See, that's when I listen to it. But I man, yo, he got a track called Sorry I had to do it or something like that. I think it's like within the first 3. Man, it's hot. But Tory got a lane, he got a verse on there, man. That boy say, y'all say I'm 5'3", but I'm really 5'7". If I stand on my money, you can see my thighs in heaven. Yo, when he spit that, John, I was sitting there like, yo.
Yeah, that's pretty dope right there.
And it's the way he did it, dog. Like, it's like, whoop, whoop, like, it was that short man joke. And he's like, yeah, I got you. And I was like, okay.
That's dope right there.
But he is a lyricist.
Yeah, he can rap. That boy can rap.
Like,
he got songs on there. He sing too. I was like, yo. I think Tory cried in the studio, man, like Michael a couple times, man, on there. He had that "She's Out of My Life," man.
And that was a good analogy, like with the Kobe thing, though, because if you think about it, how he dropped it, he couldn't drop no bullshit. Like,
nah, he
it had to be.
Hey, he got a song on there called "Queen and Slim." That it's dope.
I think I heard that on accident. On I say that because I got it downloaded on my on Apple.
Yeah.
So, when you're driving, sometimes when you get in the car, you start playing random. So I think I heard that. I think I did.
Is that the one where he was talking about being in the pool with Kylie? Because he admitted that he was in the pool with her. He was like, yeah, I got a crush on her. But if I knew that you was mad, if we knew you was tripping, I wouldn't have went, I would, so basically he tell a lot of the story that I guess has been told.
Yeah.
But he give it from his point of view. But I mean, you'll never know, man. I think even if the truth came out, it's a truth. It may not be the truth.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, I don't think we'll ever know what's gonna truly happen, man.
Shit, if we go to court, we will.
But you know, fun thing, Vic, even in court, we gonna get a version.
Yeah.
We gonna get a version.
Yeah.
But is it gonna be the version?
Yeah.
You know, because it's always something, man, that don't get. Because I feel like they're protecting something.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if he shot her, she's saying he shot her. Why wouldn't the police why has she pressed charges? Why hasn't this just rotated into something else?
That's right.
So that just lets you know that how it's going, there's something behind the scenes, man, that's there that we probably never find out about.
That's true.
And I do believe that. And my last one is the game last night. Did y'all watch it?
Yeah. Yeah. They was due for one.
You said what?
Miami was due for one.
I don't think they would do shit. They should have been smacked all 4 of them things, got sent home.
Nah, but the Lakers, like, they didn't come out point. Like, this is the thing that
like shit.
This is what frustrates me with them, man. Like, they'll have those games where they just come out like, all right, whatever. Like, we gonna win just because we came to the court. And that shit don't happen. AD had 15 points.
He's a loser, man.
He was in foul trouble, though.
Nah, he's a loser.
He said a lot last.
Yeah, but you know why? Because he's a loser.
Tell me why. What happened?
Man, he's a loser. Like, man, look. Do I respect AD? Yeah, man, I do. I know that they can't win without AD having these monster games per se. But just watching that game, dudes that turned the ball over left. Man, he had like 3 turnovers, man, like the first 3 touches. He went the whole first quarter. He ain't try to lay it up. He ain't know nothing.
Well, this is the thing about AD. He's a very
fragile, exceptional
talent.
This agent in you talking.
Well, no. This is me. You know, it's the same me. Agent, not all. It's the same. So this is my biggest thing with AD. He can score at every level. Post, mid-range, 3-pointer.
Right.
And he got a handle similar to some of the guards in the league.
Right.
Okay. So there's no excuse to when your jumper is not falling not to get a post play. Right? There's no excuse to continue to shoot threes.
Dude,
not go the screen or go off the dribble and get to your spot in the paint, a la Paul Pierce. I don't give a damn what was going on the court. He's not the most athletic. He's not the most gifted. But you was not about to stop him from getting to that little elbow right there to make that jumper.
Right.
Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan if he wasn't the greatest 3-point shooter in the world. Where was he at? He was on that fucking box, low post, mid post. Same with Kobe. It was plenty of time Kobe came out there and his shit wasn't falling. He went straight into the post. Because they know how to get themselves going. And LA is trying to – you say he's fragile, but LA is trying to make him a dog right now. That's why every time you hear an interview, oh, he's special. He's one of a kind. He's different. He's this. He's that. He is. He is. But they're trying to –
he is, but my issue with
that
him,
mentality.
But see, my issue with him is here.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so when that game got to the point where they were in the 4th quarter and the Lakers had took that slight lead, that's when AD's supposed to lock in and be like, yo, I'd rather foul out balling than half-ass it and lead the game with 6 or 9 shooting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they needed shots from him.
He only shot
to make the defense had no problem defending last night because AD made himself no part of a threat. They double teamed him a few times and he nutted up. Now,
he is not a good passer out of the double team.
He's horrible.
If I was team, I would double his ass every fucking game. Every game.
I will say this. One thing I did notice, dog, they were out of line with the disparity in free throws. Jimmy Butler was offensive fouling his ass off.
Yeah.
He ran over niggas. He was hooking with the elbow. And I felt like the league gave them that game, man.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, ratings, man. That probably this having to go 5 games, it's probably like 100 million or something in ratings.
I don't care. LeBron needed this. He needed the sweep.
This is gentleman sweep. He gonna gentleman sweep everybody. It ain't gonna be nothing. He gonna walk off with that damn near triple dub. Hope he gets the MVP. But look, here's the thing.
I needed him to sweep, John. He ain't got no sweeps ever. He been swept. He needed a sweep, dog.
When you gonna be top 5 or 10 in the 3 major statistical categories, you don't need no sweep. Everything speaks for itself.
It's sweep.
I think I kind of feel like
up 2 in his life.
I felt like you too. I felt like the league wanted that game to go. They wanted to go. They didn't want to sweep. I feel like the referees was calling some things out there last night.
I just felt like, man, it was just plays where I'm like, really? Like now y'all calling LeBron for traveling?
That's 100 million, man. That's 100 million.
But the nigga been okay.
So when Jimmy
AD got to listen, AD got to give me 40 next game.
He will.
And I mean straight up.
And LeBron give you 30, damn near triple dub.
Nah, he gonna have to give me 40 too.
So look,
I'm gonna need 80. I'm gonna need 83 points.
LeBron's not gonna give you 40.
Jimmy, listen, Jimmy going for another 40 piece.
Jimmy ain't going for another 40 piece.
Jimmy going for another. Jimmy finna try.
I'm trying to tell you right now.
Jimmy is going to die trying on that court for.
He's gonna die trying, but that boy is not going for another 40 piece. No way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way they better let Jimmy go for another 40 piece. Lakers are too good defensively. Here's another. Here's my.
He shouldn't have got the first one.
Here's my problem with what happened in the game too.
Talking about Danny Green bum ass.
Where the fuck was Dwight?
I'm sorry.
Where the fuck was Dwight?
They didn't play him.
But why did they? No, he wasn't doing. He wasn't bringing that energy, man.
No. Listen,
they didn't play him. Hey, they didn't play what's his name either.
Hey, pay attention though. Pay attention, because I noticed that last night, and we talking about game 3, right?
Yeah.
Game 3. Notice the rotation. It wasn't the same people in the game that was on in game 1 and 2. Dwight didn't play a lot of minutes.
Didn't play.
Swish was even out there on the court. What the hell was he doing on the court? Running to the corner to shoot fadeaway threes when
I was like,
out a jump shot. He was tripping. He fading away and shit. Like, bro, you wide open. Just shoot the open jump shot.
You know, Swish got to go off the dribble, man. Shit,
man, fuck all that. He need to shoot the ball. His ass, he out there on the court, ain't guard nobody. Dwight didn't come in the game, past the second quarter, I think. I ain't see him none.
See, you understand like I did. I'm looking at this shit like, okay, so why ain't none of these bigs playing? And then them playing that short ball, nigga, Miami got busy on the boards.
Yeah.
Got Kelly Olynyk looking like he worth something.
That was, you know what though? I know he was forced into that adjustment, but that was a good adjustment by Spoelstra. I think Olynyk gives him a lot. I mean, I know when Bam come back, maybe he might try to play them both together or something. I don't know.
It ain't gonna work.
No, this is what's gonna happen, because everybody think because Bam coming back and give him a greater chance. No, you're gonna take Olynyk off the court who shoot threes. You're gonna have Bam down there still hard shouldered. This ain't the regular playoffs. Bam he didn't miss 2 games, which probably would have equaled out to a week. This is 3 days.
Bam really shouldn't play.
No, he don't. I mean,
listen, they gonna put that dude in. He gonna get hurt for real.
Yeah.
Well, that's Pat Riley, man. And that's why Bron left. That's one of the reasons why Bron left Miami. Other than how he try to treat his friends and shit. That's Pat Riley. That's his mantra, man. Hey man, we all in. We gonna go hard till we can't go no more. Well, are you injured or you hurt?
To me, with Bam, man, all somebody gotta do is flip his ass one time.
But that's what I'm saying though. Like, look, when Dwight was in there, they didn't want to bang with Dwight. Nobody wanted to bang. Dwight was in that motherfucker causing havoc.
Yeah.
They was not. Man, I seen a play. Bam tried to body him, and he just bounced off Dwight.
Yeah, that's when he got hurt.
I was like, Bam. I said, Bam, is Bam really that small? Is Dwight really this young? You know what I'm saying?
Man, but not only that situation, but I feel like man, that snarl the little boy did, the little.
Oh man, that's why I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, Jimmy not going for another 40 ball.
Dog. I feel like Rajon Rondo, dog, y'all got to check that little nigga, man. I need him. And my partner was like, yo, I've never seen anybody do this on 6 of like 20 shooting. Yeah. He was like, yo, that's not, he's like, you really don't.
But you know why they was doing this shit, though? They say that Bron told him in game 2, I don't know if it was at the end of the game or somewhere between when it was decided, or it was early, but Bron told them they was in trouble.
It was game 3.
No, they said it was game 3 when they came back.
It was game 3?
It was in the first quarter. Bron, he told Jimmy, he said, y'all in trouble.
Yeah, when he came back, they came back.
So they, you know, that's probably what they, you know. But here's the thing, man. I watch Jimmy, man, and I like to watch it from a defensive standpoint. If somebody else let this man go into the lane and do that nasty, and I like Jimmy, shout out Texas, humble Texas, all that shit.
Right.
Third. But if they let that boy go in there and do that ugly ass fake again, the one where he go in there and he kind of like almost jump stop and then he pump fake, they go up and then he do reverse pivot and he do a layup. Or he come down there, he fake it, then he shoot the fadeaway shot. Dog, that's defendable. Like the fucking tape, you know, he do the same. He been doing the same move every time for all 40 of his points.
Well, you gotta think it's been. I mean, they locked it up the first 2 games.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So what happened this game? Dwight wasn't in that motherfucker to cause a distraction. I'm telling you, man. This boy, as much as I like, what's my guy's name? The coach, defensive guy.
You talking about the Lakers?
Lakers coach.
Vogel?
Vogel's a defensive mastermind, man. But sometimes you can be too cute. And he got too cute in game 3. Now we got to get back to basics. Bring your bigs in. We bigger than everybody. Our front line is 7 foot plus, average 6'10".
Right.
So bring our front line in here and let's bang these boys out and let's get one win closer to closing this shit out on Tuesday, Thursday. The game is on Tuesday, then they'll play again on Thursday. So let's get closer to closing this motherfucker out on Thursday. Let's cut this head off the snake. Let's get ready to have this parade on Kobe Bryant Boulevard so I can go in here with my Lakers shorts. You know what I'm saying? About to pull up, all that there in the third, man. Sports music and other ish out there on live. Vicky,
where are you at these days?
I'm in Vegas, man.
You in Vegas?
Yeah, I live out in Vegas, man. I'm out here rolling the dice, man. You know what I'm talking about?
I hear that, man. Y'all got all the sneaker stores out there.
I know. I was see. I mean, I need that sneaker. I need to get that sneaker money, man. I need to put me back 50 or 50 or 50. So
Yeah, sure, man. With you being an agent, man, you should be able to go in there and fake something, man.
Nah, man. I really ain't in the sneaker community like that. So I'm gonna have to holler at you so you can tell me where to go out here. But I'm not going to them. Like, okay, look, there's a pair of LeBrons that I want. The Bron and the Dion Diamond Turf.
Yeah.
I want them motherfuckers.
Okay.
Every time I got on StockX and I was gonna get them off of there.
Yeah.
Then the price went up. I was like, no. 200, 250, 300. I'm good because I really want them.
You can bid on those though.
Yeah, I know, but I ain't really got the patience for a bid, man. I probably just try to go in there and buy them outright.
That's that impulsive stuff. You just got to bid and let it go, man.
Man, let me see how much they are on that motherfucker right now.
So StockX is real?
Yeah.
I'm looking at these LeBron 3s on here right now.
Yeah, StockX is real. And allegedly, they verify the shoe to make sure it's real. And all
they do. So our size, the last sale was $240. And that was on the 20th.
I paid $240 for them. I will.
That was on the 23rd of this year. I mean, the 23rd. The red pair, 200.
My shit, the red. That's why I want the red pair.
200.
Motherfuckers is clean.
200. The lowest ask 300. The highest bid is 192.
But if the lowest ask is 300 and the highest bid is 192, shit, he ain't gonna take 192. You gonna have to give him 300, right?
No, you could bid, man. If it was me, I'd bid about 212. So I think if you were to bid right now, let's see, place bid, you'll pay 212. Review, let's see what to do all together. You pay 250 if he accepted it with taxes and everything.
Hey, so let me ask you a question on the StockX. I got to go in and sign up because I seen a pair I clicked on, but it ain't showing me no sizes, saying 129 and up. So I got to go register for the site and everything.
If you register, then it'll all the stuff will pull up. You don't have to put. I don't think you have to put your credit card number or anything on there.
Oh man, they got the South Beaches on this motherfucker. Woo!
Yeah, you see the price on them things?
Man, for our size, 1,000, 1,100. Highest bid 200. Man, them motherfuckers is clean, man.
You see, it's the lowest ask. It ain't even none on there.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I don't have an ask.
Them LeBron lows are pretty clean.
Yeah, they are. But man, man, you get on StockX, man, and you'll go crazy after a while, man. You find all the little stuff that you want for the low. I just bid low, man.
Mike said he be bidding on StockX. I don't believe it though. He don't got no. He be having too much shit going on. I don't know if when he got time to bid on StockX like that.
That's why he bid, man. You can sit on the toilet, man, and bid on 8 pair of shoes and be done with it.
Yeah. These LeBron 7 or LeBron 8 Wolf grade lows. I might have to go and get them highest bid.
Hey, man, it's funny you say that. I still got the pair of Mike shoes, his Lee Nings right here.
Let me see them.
The Lee Nings, these right here, I still got them.
Hey man, them Lee Nings ain't no joke.
It's the Mike hair ball.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I remember them joints. Hey, them hoes is clean though.
That's when that boy dropped his work in China in these.
Yeah. He did drop them boys.
Yeah, man.
Them China days is where it's at, man. I gotta give me another guy, 2 out there so we can take them trips, man.
Yeah, man.
Come back to that AAA quality, you know what I'm saying?
Man, I be showing people these, man. They be like, man, D-Wade signed them. Like, yeah.
Hey, D-Wade got some nice shoes, man. His colorways are crazy, man.
Yeah, he does. He definitely has some wild stuff. This is the only pair of Lee Nings I have, man. That's one shoe that I can honestly say, man, I haven't really been able to like touch it. I wanted to get a pair of Klay Thomas shoes, man.
Hey, what's the name? Got some clean ass Lenin. CJ McCollum.
Yeah.
If you ever get a chance to look them up. Them mugs nasty. The red and black ones.
Yeah.
Then he got some black and khaki ones. I'm not paying.
A lot of dudes got some nice ass like little PEs, man. You know who got some little fire shoes? Who? Jason Tatum. His little Jordan game for Boston.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man, Kyrie. Man, they be going all in, man. They be having some crazy like the player exclusives, man.
I can't fool with Kyrie, man. As all that side swiping, hating and shit. I don't know.
What Kyrie do to you, man?
He ain't do to me. He just talking about Bron.
Talking about when you hating on Bron?
Yeah, he tripping. That boy tripping, man.
See though, oh Manu Ginobili.
What are them? Nike?
What are them? Nikes?
These Nikes.
So you know you collect when you pull out some Ginobili's, man. I ain't the PEs. The PEs are where they at though.
Yeah.
Like, guys, a lot of guys got the PEs, man.
These right here, man. These from the Olympics.
What are those?
Damn,
it's a I don't even know how to explain this shoe, man. It's comfortable though. I love USA. I actually got these shoes from a guy that was on the Olympic team.
Those are clean.
He had this. This was the year they was in China.
It looked like that stadium they played.
That's
Bird Nest.
Yeah, the Nest. Yeah, this was one of the joints that but yeah, I bought it from a dude, man. He's like, yeah, man, I still got my sweatsuit, my bags, all that stuff. You know, I be buying that stuff off the offline off eBay, man.
I'm about to go on eBay, man. I'm about to get a little more creative in my searches, man. I'm not gonna have a closet like this, but I'm finna get my shoe game up.
Man, I tell people, man, don't do what I did, man. You know, this is like obsessive level, man. You know, I look in here sometimes, I just be like, man, it's crazy, man. How did we get here? How did we get here?
Yeah.
You know, one year. Hey, my wife did hit on the off-white joints on the Jordans.
Yeah, I saw them. Them were fresh.
Hey, ain't PJ Tucker finna release some Jordans?
Some Kobe.
PJ just released some
Kobe.
Released some what is that? Some Kobe's.
Okay.
He just released some Kobe's, man. I tried to get them on Nike, man. Nike denied me.
Nike
I ain't about that resale life. Not for Kobe's. Not for that shoe anyway. Not that it's a Kobe. Just that shoe itself, I didn't care too much for it, man.
Hey man, you gotta know oh, this is what I want right here. It's Nike the Nike Kobe 5 undefeated pack.
No, but one of my boys did hit on that. Cause I think you had asked me about that. Yeah, one of my boys got it. He got it off undefeated, which they got one. I think they got one of those in Vegas.
I need to find out. I'm finna get in the sneaker community out here and see what I can get, man.
Man, it's actually a lot of stuff, man. It's some good stuff out there. Some good stuff out there, man.
Hey, we gonna carry this on after the podcast. Hey man, but well, man, appreciate you coming on, brother. Definitely appreciate everything.
Man, I appreciate y'all, man. I enjoyed it. I had a blast, man.
Yeah, we're gonna drop this one tomorrow. We're gonna drop this one tomorrow for the people.
Okay.
Got anything?
Cool, man. It'd be cool. Yeah, man. I definitely enjoyed myself, man. I definitely could talk shoes all day, man. But just overall, man, I just think that this whole thing, man, this whole sneaker thing, I feel like it's a place for everybody. Yeah. You know, some people try to like pick at the new guys and stuff like that. But I think it's a place and it's a lane for everybody, man. I think, man, if you love them, you love them. If you don't, you don't, man. You know, every shoe got a story to tell, man. You know, and that's one thing I can say. Like, I literally could tell you to pick one. I could probably tell you something about it when I got it, where I was at, man, what came about. I mean, I'm dead serious, man. Like, it's literally everything, like all these pairs, man, I can probably tell you something about every one of the pickups. They all have a story, man. Every last one of them. And to me, that's the essence of what I enjoy. Is telling the story, man.
Hey, Weldon, what's your Instagram so people can check out your shoe game on there?
Man, I actually have an Instagram, man, for my shoes. It's at Weldon wearing what? Damn. It's new. I haven't posted a ton, but as you can see, I've got a lot of stuff, man. So, man, I'm gonna start posting more content, but that's probably most place where I do it. But yeah, my main Instagram is A Barber's Life.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but my sneaker one is Weldon wearing what?
Gotcha. I'm following it right now.
But I got y'all, man. I'm not gonna disappoint for any of the followers. Not gonna let anybody down. Like I said, I got some stuff that people haven't seen in years. Man, I've got a variety, a little bit of everything. Every brand, man, gets touched. I even do the little lower level stuff, man. The upstarts.
Yeah.
The mom and pop joints. I just talked to this dude, man, about getting a pair. I actually just got refunded some money. The dude said his server blew up. So he had to process all the orders back. And then I just didn't order them again, man. I kept the money, put it elsewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, had a bigger fish to fry. But he had my money. He had me.
When you trying to make a sale, boy, you better make sure all your ducks in a row because you don't get nobody their money back.
Yeah, he gave my money back in, and I ain't come back.
Yeah, it happened.
It went, man. You lost your 2 pair for me.
Oh,
John, you got anything, bro?
No, man, I appreciate it, Weldon, man. Don't hang up though, so cause as soon as he cut this off, we're gonna have to talk about some of these Air Max. Might come get some off here. I know you got doubles and some.
I do, man. I do. I got a couple.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, sports music, other ish. We out.
All right, man. Y'all have a good one.